Okay, keep in mind that there aren't many positions where you can actually place limit switches on the Sherlines. I ended up having to make this little angle bracket out of sheet metal and affix a video game style pressure switch or lever switch, and it's on a roller. It's got a little knockout, and there I'm only losing 1/10 of an inch of the Z travel. I have been pondering upon making one for the bottom that would be adjustable, because it serves no purpose to put a limit switch on the bottom, since your vise will change for what you put in it height wise, so it kind of makes no sense unless it is an adjustable switch. And here's my X Max. This little tag or tank for the switch, the actuator itself, was bent on 90 degrees, and it's gonna hit right under it when that line is again 1/10 of an inch from the marker where it's supposed to be at. The other side is actually going to be glued here because there is no alternative, and I am not tapping a hole into the Sherline just for a switch. I've had it before where the plexiglass actually does stick pretty well. As you can see, took off the paint, but nonetheless I had to move the machine, so all of the wiring came off. Here's the Y, and again same setup, little notch cut out, and the roller engages, and in all segments of the travels I'm only losing 1/10 of an inch, because of the adjustability of the little roller. However, this little contraption here, as you see, I ended up gluing 80/20 aluminum extrusion onto a marble countertop for stability. And right now I have these, well, they're really angle pieces of aluminum, drilled on this side, tapped on this side. They fasten, or they go up against this wall here, and I used another section of aluminum and tapped it correspondingly so that it will grip this side. So instead of using individual nuts that are for the profile, those tend to be 75 cents a piece, and I needed 7, or actually 14 for the other side as well, and this piece was $2.50 for 3 foot, so I think I came out winning on that. Just needed to drill holes and tap them, and as you can see, it just slides right in. And when I'm ready to actually put the plastic, because the whole purpose for this was to actually sandwich plastic so that it would create the enclosure so that the debris, the chips, can be swept off instead of falling onto the floor and sneakers and everywhere else. So there you have it. Those are the limit switches and soon to be fully enclosure. These bellows are actually extremely damn handy. I recommend everyone that has a Sherline to actually make them. I found them on YouTube, Exien something like that. It's the website that actually has the template cut out. I'm gonna redo this one. I used a folder plastic as the hard media and just glued the paper on the other side, but it's a little bit too thick. This one was much better, but like I said, I'm gonna replace both of them. It's slowly but surely, progress will be coming. I'm going to also raise the head by twice, or another block of this, because I've noticed that the machine itself looks good, the ratio, the size, but you'd lose incredible amounts of reach whenever you put the little vise with a piece, or the adjusting table, the tilting table. You lose a lot of real estate because now the head engages from here. So from here down to this bolt is where you're literally losing. I mean, that's 3.5 inches. So if I was to bring this part and remake another one of those, because they won't sell me just that piece. So I'm gonna have to machine it with the Sherline. I'm gonna have to machine this piece and race it. It's gonna be kind of intricate to actually fasten both to the table, but it'll be done. And also going to make a lever assist or a counterweight assist to the head. So once the motor is on, I'm gonna use the existing profile to create a bridge, or actually a support member, so that it would cantilever a weight and a spring to keep the Z's weight from being so heavy, because this thing is actually quite heavy, especially on the bedways. You'd be surprised on how much tolerance stack up you can get just by the weight of the motor. Gonna be doing some pretty intricate parts, and that's why I'm going through all this, is because I want to make sure that it's as accurate as possible. Now another question is, or suggestion, maybe topic, is the one that I'm trying to come across, is limit switches. Has anybody ever come in contact with Sherline and found out what is going on with them as far as limit switches? And are they ever going to make something user friendly? That doesn't need to be a third party, something that actually allows you to put X, Y, and Z positive and negative limit switches and a probe and a tool setter all in one. I mean, that would be nice. I'm not saying become Tormac, but I mean, hell, shit, they can do it. Why not? So, nonetheless, that's my endeavor now. I will make such a device. Not sure if I will make it for market, but I'll definitely make it for myself and post whatever progress I come up with it. Maybe somebody can copy it, make it better, and give me a free one. Until next one.